Turning to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the army has called on FDLR rebels to lay down their arms. An army spokesperson is urging fighters to surrender to Congolese authorities or to the UN peacekeeping mission known as MONUSCO. The disarmament is a key provision of a US-brokered peace deal between the Congolese and Rwandan governments signed in June. The FDLR, which Kigali considers an existential threat, includes remnants of Rwanda's former army and militias that carried out the 1994 genocide. The US and Qatar have been spearheading parallel mediation efforts to end the conflict in eastern DRC between the Congolese army and another rebel group known as M23. The US has been hosting talks in Washington between the DRC and Rwanda, while Qatar has been doing the same in Doha, but between the Congolese government and M23 rebels. The DRC and UN experts accuse Rwanda of backing the rebels and using the conflict in eastern DRC to exploit minerals. But Rwanda has denied the charge and accuses the DRC of supporting the FDLR. We're now joined by Oluwole Ojewale, Regional Coordinator for Central Africa at the Institute for Security Studies based in Dakar. Ojewale, thank you very much for joining us. What do you make of the DRC military's call on FDLR rebels to lay down their arms?
Thank you so much for having me. I think it throws the situation into a complex case again, because the government of DRC is battling different armed groups on many fronts. And making this kind of statement, one would imagine that that statement has been made from the point of superior military power that is able to actually force these groups of people into submission. But if that is not the case, and there's no any external backing that is at the back of such a statement that have been made, I think it's just a mere military rhetoric that might not really achieve any substantial result on the long run. Perhaps it is just mere grandstanding, because like I mentioned, the government of DRC has a lot on their plate already. And if the peace agreement is to be implemented, that means there will be a need for consensus to actually tone down on such military rhetorics.
Is there a chance this actually happens? Do you think the rebels will actually lay down their arms? Because this is, of course, not the first time that they've been asked to do so. What makes it different this time, and what are the key challenges?
It is going to be an uphill task, and it is very, very unlikely. Because part of the reason why the conflict in DRC has dragged up to this moment is because the government of DRC as a country do not have superior military firepower to actually demonstrate capacity and capability on the battlefront. And don't forget that this is a country that is battling with different armed groups. So I do not see that capability to be able to rein in the FDLR with mere pronouncements like that. I do not see it coming through. I think what the country should rather focus on is the possibility of implementing a peace agreement that keeps evolving on a daily basis and appears like 2 steps forward and 1 step backward.